you're gonna have to play this other one next because a lot of people don't even know it exists. More you till I join you. When I say it, that record was dedicated to Pac.
Classic Naughty by Nature here on the Punchline Academy, Sirius XM, Shade 45. Got my guy Treach here in the building. So recently we lost Young Noble of the Outlaws. And, you know, we have like a 30-year. How long you been in the game? Like 30 what years?
34 years, going on 35.
35 years. Have you ever sat down now from this perspective at your age and looked at the totality of your relationship with Pac and had a chance to really reflect on it?
Oh yeah, you know, you're gonna have to play this other one next because a lot of people don't even know it exists. More you till I join you. When I say it, that record was dedicated to Pac. It's on YouTube and all that, but it's on the album, but never it was a single, but wasn't promoted like that. Yeah, I mean, the realistic way of really thinking, like, we have more days behind us than ahead of us, depending on your age. You feel me? So when you get older, you think a lot clearer and better about a lot of things. You seen when you step back instead of step forward in certain situations, it might have saved your life. You seen when other homies you was with was doing other things and you didn't get in the car at that time. You seen when other things was going on and you was a mediator and you saved a lot of things from happening. Like, you look at everything, the totality of life in general, and it's always, you know, when we young, like Vin Rain saying, the baby boy, I was young, I was dumb, guns and butters. You know about guns and butters, you know about investing, do you know? No, you little dumb motherfuckers, you don't know shit. And we was dumb when we was young, and when you get older, you see it. So that's why I always say we never put the bastard title on our kids, even if they ain't have parents. Our job is to get a hood a hug and let them know we went through what you was doing. I might not do the same thing as you, but I'm riding with you because the hood need a hug.
You know, how important is mental health?
It's very,
especially for celebrities in general, not only hip hop artists. Because I think when people see celebrities, they just assume shit is okay every day and walking around, and you know, and then they don't understand that you got to put the face on and you got to smile and you got to you know, entertain people when you don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that help is not going to come and help you. You got to step forward with yourself like, I need help. You know what I mean? Certain people are fighting demons, and it ain't got to be drugs. It ain't got to be nothing. But, like, this is too much for me. And I'll just say from the door, if y'all ever hear about me killing myself, find a motherfucker that killed me. I got a different relationship with God and everything else. I posted even with Young Noble. I hope even through Pac and everything else you heard, and it was so prolific. Only God could judge me or anybody else. But I hope with his decision that God forgives him in a certain way. But I'm ways too in touch with God to ever take the most precious life from there. But with mental health, a lot of people don't have that control over themselves.
There is a control aspect.
Yeah, and it's a certain aspect where you could go and get help. You could get medicated. You could get counseling. You could do, it's a lot of things where it's not even going to cost you everything, or if you don't have it to do it, just to go and be like, I'm feeling some type way, and go in there and find the help for yourself. People just, you know.
A lot of that, I think, has to come with like how we grew up. Like, you grew up to be tough.
Our mental health medicine was an ass whooping.
No.
Facts, nah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nah, they like the kids
especially
don't respect.
As a black man, they try to teach you to be strong. Like, you can't cry. Like, you got to be able to let those things out.
Or like with teenagers getting older and everything else, talking back to their parents, there was a couple of smacks and everything else.
It was
else when they was younger. They'll never even come out their face. When now they say no abuse is, we didn't get abused. We got discipline.
Exactly.
It's none of that there. Now your kids will be like, yo, I'll call the police.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'll take you to the fire department. I could drop you off legally.
That's nasty word, Tone.
Stay your ass right the fuck there. I can't whip your ass. You talking to me sideways? You must have forgot how gangsta you motherfucker. Yeah.
Nah, right now what you're saying about mental health is so important. I know somebody out there is gonna listen in and go, yeah, you know what? I need to go seek some help.
Get some help. Everybody can't do it on your own.
Yeah.
A lot of us has PTSD. From losing
the
friends,
trauma, yes.
From everything we was going through. It's not easy growing up. Like a lot of us went through stuff, and it's like before it was a gang of gangs all over. You had big brothers in the hood. You had, even if you wasn't related to them, now the majority of them are dead or locked up. So now you just rolling with little homies that's really like, we ain't got nothing. You ain't got the YMCAs, you ain't got the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, you ain't got the Flip Cities, you ain't got the programs for the kids. You look at it now, this administration cutting everything out. Education, boom. What are the kids doing? Who do they got to have them? They lost. They in the land of the lost. You feel me? And you can't blame them like that. Just know, yo, we out here, we love you. Even if the programs ain't out there and anything else, it's certain things and numbers you could call and boom, get help. Like really get help, because it's not just you tripping. Like, I don't know what's going on in my mind. It ain't a lot of the different programs that was out there ain't even out there no more. It's not your fault. Find some help. You see people going suicide, murder, suicide, boom, suicide by cop, blah, 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 because they lost and they like, yo, don't nobody care about me. My parents ain't there for whatever reasons. I've been locked up since a youth. I come home, I can't adapt to it. I'm institutionalized. Nah. It's things still out there, and Google is a beautiful thing, because now information is Googleable. We ain't had that back in the days or when it started. So, man, I love y'all. Just look for some help if you want it.
No, you're saying a lot of great things. I know for a fact I went to therapy. I spent thousands of dollars just to find out that I just needed to, express my feelings every once in a while. Yeah, but and
or get your ass whooked by your parents.
One of them.
I'm a little too old for that.
And no, a lot of people don't have thousands of dollars to do it. Look, go in the hood. Everybody is not running rampant. Everybody's not gangbanging. Everybody, who's talking sense? Your circle, they say, it's always about the company you keep.
For sure.
Get with people that's talking positive. Get with people that's boom. Like I say, you can even Google different events and things that's going on. Get with a crowd that could get you better as a person and not take you down a path where you'll never get out of.
Yeah, find your tribe. And a lot of people, what they do is they turn to hip hop for their therapy.
Oh man,
hip hop has been one of the most therapeutic things ever created. And I love that hip hop exists in that sense, and something that people really look forward to in hip hop is the summertime, because that's when artists sort of save their big hits to release them in the summer. A recent discussion that came out, people were saying there's no more summer bangers. And I mean, you're the king of releasing summer bangers, from Hip Hop Hooray to Jamboree, like we talked off the air. Like you were doing it, and you were like kind of like putting out that happy vibe, and people were receiving it.
It's nothing wrong with having fun. I feel as though a lot of the youth and the up and coming artists, they listen to what they hear on the radio every day, and they like, I have to make something like that, even though if they ain't about that life. Like in the 90s, it was like every single artist, every single group had to come out and sound different, or you were considered a biter, which was a copier. And you would not have no respect on the streets, nowhere, boom. Now, if you drill rapping and you banging on your neighbors or anybody else you got a beef with and everything is like that, if that's a new wave, everybody's looking for that. But the thing back with us is like everybody had to sound different, and everybody had to have conceptual songs. I don't care whether it was NWA. Express yourself. I don't care whether it was Ice Cube. Today was a good day. I don't care who it was. You couldn't have like a whole gang banging album or a whole you had to have something conceptual that was out there that was able to be played as a single, or what we used to call a radio record.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now you hear all of, like a lot of the trap songs, everything else. You're not gonna hear that on day radio. Still the same synopsis, but you make a fun song. I wouldn't care if it was Lil Uzi Vert or it was yeah, and it's you partying. It's like look at some of the biggest artists out there. Look at Flo Rida. Look at Mr. 305, Pitbull. Party songs. You're never gonna lose.
Yeah.
Club songs, club bangers. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. For the young ones, he had straight up party anthems.
That's true.
He used to be talking about bras. These guys right now, they like, yo, bra, what the hell is a bra?
Yeah, they don't like women.
We want to bang. What the hell? Security.
But I also feel that there used to be always a story behind the music, right? They were able to relate with the artist. There's a little difference now with it. Now you always had a story, but with your music and acting, because you also, let's not talk about you've been in the films.
That's right.
So in which one do you feel that you was able to tell your story more?
No, it was so great, and that's a beautiful and great question. The funny thing is, even when I was acting, like my first movie that I was in, thanks to Tupac, was Juice, right?
Yeah.
But I had a song on it. Yeah. It was soundtracks back then, every movie. So it was like it's music and movies. It was a double hitter. It was like, we in the best world ever. Yes, we did. Everything from the mid-'90s almost to the late '90s, every movie had a soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was
That's
unbelievable. Look at Snoop and Dre, Deep Cover. It was a movie, it was a song.
They went hand in hand.
It was like, so the culture expanded so great. It's like, even when I do an independent movie now, I put a song on it, regardless. Just to do it. Hopefully, movies and soundtracks will come back, because that was our everything.
You used to listen to the album.
Yeah, we had to see the movie and then buy the soundtrack.
Yeah, super good times here in the Punchline Academy, Sirius XM, Shade 45. Got my guy Treach here. Let's play this Mourn You Till I Join You record. Let's talk about this record one more time for the people that may have not heard it.
Oh, my goodness. I waited maybe a year and a half. I let Death Row or anybody that was going to put a tribute that was closest to him at the time. It was a lot of things like politically, like even with radio stations, they just ain't want to touch it. Anybody. So Snoop and them was doing stuff, Death Row was doing stuff, but it just was perfect timing for me to put it out at that time. Mourn You Till I Join You, Naughty by Nature, and it was a dedication to Tupac, Coolio now.
Yeah, recipes Coolio.
Noble.
Yeah.
How many since 96? So now, like, this my anthem. Any of my homies that go or anything else, I just always say Mourn You Till I Join You. And it's a dedication to, life.
All right, man. Put one in the air, crack the Hennessy, and let it hit the pavement. The Punchline Academy. Treach is here. Shade 45. Serious.